bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Operating from the gun, Hunter. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Hunter. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Tackled at the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Back to throw. Hunter completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First down, Broncos.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
And 10 at the 16-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
To C.J. Ham.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown.
Denver.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Titans nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Lambert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lambert. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
41-yard line.
Back to throw. Lambert. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Gywu Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Lambert. Over the middle here to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Titans, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Operating from the gun. Lambert forced out to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
At the 25-yard line, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They run the option on second down. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2-yard gain on the play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on third down, Hunter. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Broncos.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
45, Mike 45. No street. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Come on.
From the gun, Lambert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw again, Lambert. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fisher. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Lambert. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second down at 5. Running the counter with Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Lambert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shut
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit.
On third and goal, they're going to run the option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Jason.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Hunter. The left side completion to Jones. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
Jackson on the tackle.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Michael O.J. Mudia. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Looking to throw on second down. Lambert over the middle, complete. It's Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Operating from the gun, Lambert. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on second down. Hunter, open man, he completes it to Judy.
Hunter's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 25-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
This is Jones. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Titans' 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a good day.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring him back within 4. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Lambert on the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now an option play on second down. Steps away to his left. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
On first and 10, Lambert. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Lambert. Smith catches left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
12-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Hunter. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
On third down, Hunter. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
No. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shit. Watch the twist.
Now Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down. Lambert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Lambert. Being chased out left. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Back to throw. Lambert. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's out to the left flat and complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down, Lambert, and that's caught by Smith. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Mostert. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1 yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from the 1. That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll run with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a run with Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 11-yard line. Today's final score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.